Hello everybody and welcome back to Ultimate Sims Guides. My name is Taylor and in today's video we are going to be going over 10 build challenges that you should try in The Sims 4. Before we get started, I would just ask you guys that if you enjoyed this video at any point throughout the entire thing to just hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. You know, no pressure, but it really helps the channel out. So we're going to go over 10 different build challenges that some of your favorite simmers have done that can be really fun for you to try out in your game to get you to build in a different way, to get you to find some items that you normally wouldn't use, and to just, spark some creativity. So the first build challenge is the solid color build challenge. In this challenge, what you're going to do is you're going to build an entire house using only one color. As you can see on screen right now, you can see Vixella trying to build this with just pink. So the house is pink, the walls are pink, the furniture is pink, everything is pink. You can do this with whatever color you want, and you'll find a lot of items that you honestly didn't know existed before just by sorting in the game options by color. The second challenge is the black and white build challenge, and you can see on screen we have Alejandra building a black and white house. So what you do is you go into your computer settings and you change your screen from regular to having a black and white monitor to where you can't see any color on screen. This makes building a house really difficult because you don't know which swatches you're choosing, you don't know what wallpaper you're choosing, everything's going to end up being weird colors and none of your woods are going to match. It can be really fun to kind of mix up the way that you see the game and make you choose items that you normally wouldn't decide on. One of the more recent build challenges that have come out is the Every Room is a Different Pack challenge, and you can see Miss Griffey on screen doing that right now. In this challenge, you're going to build the shell of a house, and then every room of this house is going to have to be decorated using a different pack. And a lot of people are using the random pack generator on James Turner's website to be able to do this. So you'll have one room that might be Strangerville, one room that might be My First Pet stuff, and it just kind of ends up being absolute chaos. But that one can definitely end up with some crazy builds. The next one is the 10-minute build challenge, where you are tasked with the very difficult task of building an entire house in just 10 minutes. In this challenge, you just set a timer for 10 minutes, and whatever you finish in 10 minutes is what you finish, and you don't get any extra time. It can really be fun to give yourself very intense time constraints because a lot of builders do take hours and hours to build a house instead of just 10 minutes. So it's chaos. The next challenge is the Dollhouse challenge, and in this challenge, you build just 2 walls, which would be like the back walls of the house, so you can look into it as if you were looking into a dollhouse, and it really changes the way that you orient things. So normally you'd want it to look good from every angle, but on this one you really only need it to look good from the one angle. And it doesn't actually end up being a functional Sims house, obviously, because it is missing 2 walls, but it does make for a very interesting build challenge, and especially if you do a loft version like you can see on screen. The next build challenge we have is the pre-made rooms challenge. So there are pre-made rooms in The Sims 4 where you can go into build mode and just take rooms that EA themselves have built and place them down on your lot, add them to your house. Some of them are cute, some of them are honestly terrible. So in this challenge, you have to take pre-made rooms for every single room and make it look cute. You have to kind of blend them together somehow, make the walls look interesting, and make it not as ugly as it will be. The 7th challenge is the No Mistakes build challenge, where once you place something, you're not allowed to move it. You can see on screen Deligracy building a kitchen, but it not going into a real kitchen that has walls because, you don't want to place the walls before you know where everything's going to go. It kind of just ends up being chaos when you're not allowed to change anything after it's been placed. The next build challenge is the Building a House in Alphabetical Order challenge that I believe Plumbella created, and you can see her trying it on screen. You start with things like bathroom, but you can't build walls till almost the very end because they start with a W. If you watch her video, you can see the entire list of which ones you're allowed to do in which order. And it can make for absolute chaos because you can't do things before other things, and it just ends up being weird. Number 9 is the Thin House Challenge by James Turner. In this one, he had built 2 shells on the outside, and you have to build a house that is only 3 tiles wide but 4 stories high. This can make for some really interesting builds because you want to try and make it look interesting and make it look like it seamlessly blends between these 2 shells, but still have it be functional, which can be very difficult, especially because it needs stairs. And there is no way to put the stairs outside. So you can definitely get a little bit creative with the tiny home system from Tiny Living using this kind of challenge. And it definitely bodes well for people that like to build small modern homes. And the final challenge is the upside down build challenge, where you use your computer settings to orient your screen completely upside down, which can make for a bit of a dizzying experience. You may find this one a little bit nausea-inducing if you do try it, because everything is backwards and it can take a long time to kind of like figure out what you're trying to do. So if you're prone to motion sickness, maybe don't do this one because it made me feel like I was going to die. But the upside down build challenge is a fun one because you kind of have to change the way you move your mouse and the way you put down furniture and everything, and it is just difficult, so beware. But yeah, those are 10 build challenges that you can try in The Sims 4. I'm going to have the links to all the videos that were featured in this video down below so that you can check out the actual build challenges if you want to get more information or you're interested in them for whatever reason. It'll all be in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.